Hi everyone and welcome back to Summer of Series 11 in Forza Horizon 5. This is Desert Racing, the second seasonal championship of this week's festival playlist in mainland Mexico, and it takes us into cross country in Volkswagen Class 5 Baja bug. Everybody's driving the same car, but there are no restrictions on tunes or upgrades, so a full selection of tunes is available. I'm running the one I used before in a similar championship, but to be honest, I'm generally struggling to find good tunes for this car. There's so many tunes available for it, and a lot of them are pure garbage. At least this one works. I know it is really nice to drive. It helps you beat AI, so it's good. The only drawback of it is it's limited at the top speed, and on this kind of track we might actually hit the limiter. Not sure that will happen. Okay, sorry teammate, I blocked my teammate a little bit in that corner. I hope they don't mind too much. There's one AI to beat, and in general the race is going the way you'd expect it to go in the co-op. Okay, hitting that electricity pole was not my smartest idea. I don't know why I decided that pole is so attractive to hit it, but it redirected me mid-flight and made me go way outside of the corner. Now I need to re-catch this AI again. Not that it matters a lot, the scores are close but in our favor, and there's still half the race to go, so I'm not too worried about that. But it would be nice to beat this guy. There's definitely no hope to catch up my teammate. Oh, actually, that AI's path looks much better than mine, because you've seen he went under the bridge way to the right, but that minimized the amount of time they spent in the water and made them get back on surface earlier, which obviously is helpful for the speed. If there was an even surface all the way, there would be a really bad line, but actually in these conditions I need to remember that path AI took, it is probably quite a bit faster. It didn't quite help them much. I still passed them as I fully expected to, and yeah, we are getting to a proper win of this race momentarily. Our teammate I was fighting a little bit fell behind, but not by much. So yeah, really good solid race from Team Humans against the artificial intelligence. Finish second, it's alright. You don't have to win every race as long as the team wins, and I've been way too far behind to catch up with my teammate here. So let's go for the second one. And the second one is Baja cross country circuit. It's a long circuit, in D-Class in particular. I wonder if it's going to be 2 laps or 3. Sometimes it's just 2 because it's long, especially for cross country. No, it's 3 laps. Okay, we have quite a bit of a drive ahead of us, but that's fine. It's fairly easy against AI, this section here with the first couple of corners. For some reason there's probably something with pathfinding, but AI is really slow through this section here always, and you can see I passed 3 of them in one motion. But what's more important, I had way more speed exiting that combination of corners and passed the last AI immediately after that. Now I've been talking about the tunes, and this one in particular that's limited with the top speed. The reason I didn't look for another tune is how well this one behaves when turning on power. And that's very interesting because you still need to brake obviously, but as opposed to many other cars, it actually does turn while you are in full gas without throwing your car and making it slide like a kilometer away. The Only problem with it for me is I just finished the classic muscle champ, and that was the opposite. I was driving a power build Mustang, which obviously doesn't turn on the power at all. You want to lift off anytime you use your steering, and I have to make a conscious reminder to myself to actually keep my finger pressed on the throttle in this car. But that's a minor inconvenience of changing completely the class and the type of the car you drive between two races, and that's fine. We again seem to be reasonably well doing right now, with the same teammate who won the previous race with the flying colors right behind me, so we are showing very similar pace. I don't see, I hope we don't get into fight though, because we don't want to ruin this. Oh, just as I said that, they seem to have missed the checkpoint, but not only them, but also another teammate of ours who was driving in fourth. So that is actually really bad. Now I need to slow down. There's way too many of our teammates at the very back of the pack, and we have 1.5 laps to go. So maybe this time the length of this track will play towards us, because maybe I have just enough time to slow down the pack of AIs here and allow my teammates to catch up, but not if I can't catch up with the first one. Jeez, that's the problem with D-Class in general. Once you lose the speed, getting back up to it, takes like forever. The other difficulty with slowing down AI in cross-country is they have way more space to attack you. In road conditions they are restricted really close to the racing line, and slowing them down is reasonably easy. You just need to control them a little bit, while in cross-country it's much easier for them to pass you. So just need to make sure I'm ahead of this one, and then collect a train of these AIs behind me, trying to get my teammates to get closer. But right, there is a train behind me now, and it's a bit of a problem when two of them are side by side. The AIs, they both have a capability of attacking you at the same time. We still have a little bit of time, and again you can see the starting section here, how much slower the AI is through it. But now I need to again slow down. I'm not even sure if, yeah, all of the AIs are behind me, but I can't even see where the teammates are. It looks like after the initial setback of missed checkpoint, they kind of gave up, probably hoping to recover in the next race. But that's this is the long race, and I didn't quite want to go into the race number 3, but the way things are going, that might be inevitable, and I might have outsmarted myself as well, because now I have a bit of a issue catching up with the AI in front. That's where the top speed limit of this tune hits me back, because this is the fast section of the track, which is now followed by corners where I will have an advantage, but the gap might be just a bit too big. Not that it matters, to be honest. Even if I was going first again, look at the amount of red in the scoring line. It's just, yeah, I think there's no recovering it. I give up for the first position. Maybe I can block a few AIs here in the finishing line, in the narrow point. I can't stop because then I'll be ghosted, but just try to. I wasn't successful even in that. Alright, well, quite a disappointing finish of this race. 4th position for me, which doesn't matter, but even worse so, no good points for Team Humans. We lost to Team Red, lost to AI. Let's go for the third one and try to recover. Oh, the third race is Ribera Rocosa again. I think we had it just last week. We are starting at the back, so we're gonna try to take the usual shortcut of going all the way to the left and bypassing the starting gates completely. Luckily I didn't block any of the teammates there, so now I'm boosting past everyone and getting up this hill with a big speed advantage over AI, which I just need to realize in these couple of corners. Yeah, we should be fine. I'm starting to be a little bit worried, as you may notice, after the failure of the first race. I don't want to fail a seasonal championship. It's been a while. I mean, we've been losing some races every now and then, but I can't recall losing the championship as such ever. Now we have a teammate blasting past us as we pass some AIs, and there's another one right behind me. So there's three of us arriving at this long right-hander in the end of here. I hope all three of us make it through, because it's very easy to overshoot it and go sliding wide, which definitely is happening to my teammate. Hopefully that doesn't end their race. No, they're still fine. So there's three of us ahead and three of our teammates behind, but as long as three of us stick to the top three positions, we are fine regardless of the last three. And we're having some nice racing with our teammates. I've been just passed, but let's see if they can make it stick. Yeah, they can. Now we'll downshift here to try to keep the momentum and get better acceleration out of that upwards corner. I'm still behind though. Okay, let's see where we are after this jump. I think I'm close. Yeah, I made a better jump, landed on the more level surface. That's all the difference. They kind of landed on the side of a dune, and there I am in the first place. Very nice racing. Okay, this, as much as the second race was a huge disappointment, this one is a pure pleasure. Three players within 1 second in the end of the race at the finishing line, and with a fight head to head all the way till the end. And overall the championship is won by humans. I hope you liked it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.